Alright, guys. It is a fighting frog game. Let's fucking go. This one's gonna be good. One of our favorite random GM players who we absolutely love. Playing Protoss up here in the top left-hand side of the map. He is Fighting Frog. And down here in the bottom right-hand side, in the red, the Terran player, he is CID. Of course, guys, this is the last replay from today's bloody Mozzies challenge where players had to harass with as many air units as possible and try to simulate the amount of annoyance that you find when a mosquito is buzzing around your head, except amplified times 1,000. And that's pretty much what we've seen so far, people being as fucking annoying as they possibly could. And that's usually what ICYFAR is all about. Of course, for you guys who are watching for the first time, ICYFAR is I cast your freaking awesome replays. It's a weekly show, it's like Fun Day Monday. And the topic for next week, if you want your replays cast, is 360 degrees. So send in your replays, your games with sick flanking engagements and surrounds. So you can play any strategy you want. It's all about the tactics. It's all about the positioning and the engagements. So look for those sick surrounds, those sick flanks. If you're someone who normally plays like, say Stalker Disruptor, change it up. Go for a big charged Archon army and pincer your opponent with a big fuck-off flank of Archons and Zealots. Come in from three sides with a ton of Zergling, Baneling, and surround your opponent. Show us some of that sick fucking pincer action. Show us some surrounds. Show us some 360. Send in your best games, and usually the funniest are the ones that get picked. The most action-packed and all that sort of stuff. I never watch the replays. My mod Eon Blue, shout out to him for actually watching the games and picking the ones which he thinks are the funniest or most entertaining. So much love, dudes. Appreciate the support. Let's go into the final game. Of course, CID, probably just a ladder opponent who's doing a normal build by the look of things. He's like, oh yeah, spawning in on Acid Plant, let's just do a normal build. Gonna play some Terran vs Protoss. Little does he know, he's playing Terran vs Fighting Frog. It's not like Terran vs Protoss. It's like Terran vs Protoss if every time you played Terran vs Protoss, there was a automatic choice of getting fucking every sort of transferable disease immediately, just upon knowing you're playing this fucking psychopath. Because Fighting Frog is honestly, he is like the epitome of a psychopath. He's just a fucking psycho. He takes corner bases for no reasons. He cheeses the shit out of people. He builds motherships 5 minutes into the game, rushes his opponent and just kills them. He beats pro gamers with this shit because he's actually fucking GM doing crazy shit every game. I fucking love him because he gives us so much pleasure and ridiculousness in our games. And he's already opening up with a proxy starport. Is it going to be an Oracle? Show us what you got. It's gonna be a fucking Oracle. Alright, we got an Oracle coming in here to start out. This probe's having a bit of a cheeky perv. The Reaper's like, get fucked. Nuh-uh. He chases that probe down. He goes down. And CID is like, alright, I've seen a Nexus. I've seen a second pylon. This looks like a normal build. But I'll scout for a proxy, just in case. Yeah, this'll be fine. Has no fucking idea though. There's about to be an Oracle hitting him about 30 seconds into this game. And he hasn't even started his fucking Cyclone or anything yet. Oh, he's doing a double Cyclone opening, but they're not gonna be ready in time. Ooh, first Disco Ball on the way. Let's see what it can do. Here he comes. Fucking turn on that laser beam. And every Terran's nightmare comes into reality here. The Oracle, nowhere near as strong as it once was. Still the fucking doom of every single worker. SCVs have nightmares about this fucker climbing into their mineral lines in the middle of the night, ruining their days. 5 workers go down, a ton of mining time. CID off to a nasty start, but he's got 2 Cyclones coming out. That's going to shut down the next wave. Meanwhile, Fleet Beacon is on the way. Fuck yes, Fighting Frog, you amazing human. You're a disgusting and beautiful person. And this Oracle right now, he's just like doing the scare tactics, tries to come in to get the SCVs to run away, doesn't even have the energy, and decides to back off. Phoenix here, spots the Cyclones coming across the map. Oh shit, you gotta react to that, dude. I don't even know if he's got anything at home. A single Adept and a Stalker up against 2 Cyclones. I think I know who wins that fight. The Phoenix flies through the main. He's like, okay, couple of Winter Mines. Is he gonna try and drag that Widow Mine shot? No, he's just gonna pick up the mule to delay mining. What a piece of shit. That is full mosquito mode. Drops it just before the Widow Mine can morph. But in goes, oh, the double Cyclones. The Stalker's already fucked right now. This single Adept, she's running away. She's like, let the workers fight him. The workers are like, we're not fucking fighting that dude. The Stalker and the Adept pull back. These Cyclones are having a party in this base right now. They're like, yeah, How's that Proxy Oracle going for you, you shitbag? Mothership starting up in the main base. Holy crap, he's doing it again. It's another Mothership rush. Fighting Frog is a fucking psycho, and he's going for it. Here we go, the probes coming in. Revenge of the Workers. Are they going to be able to do it? Looks like they are. Nice pick up on that rear Cyclone, and it is going to get destroyed by the Double Stalkers. Nice hold by Fighting Frog. That's 5 worker kills for Fighting Frog at the start. 10 for CID. But the kills were much earlier for Fighting Frog, and he wasted a ton of mining time. So he's actually still up 7 workers right now. And he's going for the Mothership. What's he going to complement that Mothership with? He's only got a Gateway and a Stargate building and Tempest. Stargate. So he's going 1 gate, 1 Stargate, Tempest, Mothership. Just a standard rush, guys. Just a standard fucking build from Fighting Frog. Let's go. Let's go. And, shit. We do have Stim on the way. We've got quite a lot of Marines. We've got Medevac. Stim Marine's pretty good. But if a Tempest gets back here, it's not going to be able to get focused. And that's exactly where his rally point is going to. The Mothership. Where's that bad girl? Where is she? Oh, she still hasn't popped. God, she takes a long time. She takes 2 minutes. But here we go. And she pops out of the top of it. Giant Mothership just fucking gets farted out of that Nexus. Look at her, she's got random circles rotating around her. What a badass. The Mothership, of course, cloaks all surrounding units, and it looks like she's going to come down and attack from the right-hand side. Oh, okay. Here we go. First fucking giant mosquito of douchebaggery. The Tempest comes in behind the natural mineral line. CID has no idea. He's like, I've got a Reaper scouting. I've got a Widow mine. I'm feeling pretty comfortable right now. I think I've stabilized in this game. The Oracles did some damage earlier, but really it wasn't too much. Yeah, I think I'm okay. And oh, fuck it-y. There's a Tempest behind my mineral line. I really am playing a giant douchebag, aren't I? You know, sometimes you play someone and you think, this guy's a real gentleman. You know, he's sipping his tea while he's playing. He's going to have dinner with me and discuss the tactics of the battle afterwards. Other times you're playing Fighting Frog, and you can already see your opponent drooling at the mouth with his sick, demented fucking machinations going on in his brain. He's just thinking about how he's gonna piss you off with some random unexpected shit. Oh god, but fucking Fighting Frog's not watching. How about a nice tall glass of Widow Mine, dickhead? These Tempests take a ton of damage, and oh shit, is CID gonna find the Stargate? He finds it. Meanwhile, the Mothership harassing the main base like a friggin' crazy person. These 2 Tempests kill both those Widow Mines. What the fuck am I watching? Fighting Frog has managed to break my brain once again with the Mothership harassing the main. Oh shit, you gotta get out. You gotta recall that bad boy. Mothership getting surrounded. He's roasting these Marines as they're trying to chase these Tempests, though, ravaging the mineral line in the back. That natural mineral line is going down. But oh, the Mothership falls on the right-hand side, crashes into oblivion. And meanwhile, we've got a big bio push on the front. 2 full stim medevacs. But Fighting Frog is ready. Adepts, sentries, stalkers, and 5 shield batteries. More than enough. And immediately CID is like, get the fuck out of there, get the fuck out of there. The Tempest still running around down the bottom, but it looks like the Vikings managed to close them out, and both Tempests fall. Back at home, ooh, sentries catch a whole bunch of this Marines. The Marines trying to get out of there. A beautiful Widow Mine shot takes out in the depths, but Fighting Frog pushing out of that base, stabilized on 53 probes, 2 bases fully mining. Meanwhile, CID is fucking ravaged right now. 27 SCVs only. Deep down shit city, and really friggin' triggered right now. He's up on 4 barracks, he's got a factory, he's got a starport. This is a good combination of production for 2 base, but with no 3rd down yet, CID is going to bleed out in that economy if he lets this go too much longer. I think he might feel like he's forced to all in after taking all that eco damage. Fighting Frog doesn't have anything except glaives, +1, and a ton of adepts and sentries, but the Vikings can't do shit against this. Another Mothership is on the way as well. We've got more gateways coming. CID is coming forward. If he can catch this army, I feel like CID doesn't have the units to fight this. Even with the Vikings landed, there's no buffer for those Marines. You're going to need the Vikings in front of the Marines to tank against those adepts, or else they're just going to get shredded. And CID looking around. Fighting Frog's going for the 3rd. We've got a +1 armor upgrade on the way. Both sides have +1 attack so far. CID's like, alright, just build Medevacs, Marines, and Marauders. Let's fucking go. Big 2 base all in. He's going to drop a scan. Sees the 3rd base, and he knows his opponent's going to be out in the open. But does he realize, look at this fucking concave of death. Oh my god, CID has no idea right now about this army, just waiting for him. Fighting Frog ready to land the force fields. CID running forward. Is he going to get caught? Oh my god, you got to get out of there. A beautiful line of force fields. Traps a whole ton of Marines up front. Tries to go for the hot pickup. Doesn't get it. Almost loses a medevac. And so many units already getting shaved off. He's just going to pick up and drop in the main. Is he? No, he's going to... Oh, he's thinking about it. Oh god, he's going to go for it. Desperation time. CID has had enough. He's like, fucking mosquitoes. This is that moment where you jump up out of bed, turn the light on in the middle of the night and say, where the fuck are you? I'm gonna kill you, you piece of shit. Does the doom drop in the main base. The Vikings are like, let's land. We've got to do it now or never, mate. The new mothership comes in. Those Vikings are like, oh fuck. Oh god, do we even have a scan right now? Trying to take down the mothership, but the mothership, oh, it pulls back. He can't see the units on the ground. The Widow Mine friendly fires the Marines. Every single unit goes down, and that was an entire Terran army trading for a single mothership. And that's what they ask you when you sign up on the form. Everyone said it was a hypothetical. When you're a young boy who wants to join the Marine Corps, it says, if you're caught in a battle and your entire fucking brigade is asked to sacrifice your lives to kill one mothership, would you do it? And you're like, of course you tick yes, because you know otherwise they won't let you in. You never really expect it to come about. But turns out nobody gives a fuck about Marine lives. Marine lives most certainly don't matter because the Terran are just a bunch of douchebags who throw them away. About 40 Marines and Marauders die to kill a single mothership. The Protoss are all laughing. They're like, do you know we don't even have a pilot in that? It's literally just a big fucking robot. We control it by remote from the Nexus. We literally, like, no one died in that fight, and we just massacred an entire army of Terran. And the Terran are like, it's alright, man. There must have been thousands of the Protoss in there. I think it was a good trade. Man. No, it was a fucking terrible trade. You just sacrificed a ton of lives to kill a giant fuck-off robot that really didn't do any damage. It just kind of made the stuff around it a bit invisible. But, whatever. You're gonna have to deal with your poor life choices joining up to the Marine Corps in the Caprulu sector, aren't you, CID? CID having a tough time of it, as we always see. Whenever anyone's playing Fighting Frog, I like to imagine what they're thinking at this stage in the game. Are they thinking, this guy's a fucking piece of shit? I think they probably are. I feel like that's probably number one most common thoughts halfway through a game against Fighting Frog. I feel like most players are thinking, this guy can't play straight up. I'm the better player than him. He's fucking bad. I just didn't win because he cheesed me with the Tempest Mothership Rush. Fuck him. Fuck this game. And right now I think CID, I mean, you can look at this and say he's going for a counterattack. He wants to make this work. I think realistically he's planning his keyboard smashing technique right now. I think CID's planning the correct angle to try to really get that QXC level of fucking smashery. I'm talking keys flying everywhere, the mouse flies off the desk, because he's about to get brutally and savagely fucked. And there's no way around it. He's trying to position Widow Mines here. He's like, maybe I can do it. If I have a nice Widow Mine Liberator spread, there's a chance, right? Yes. Fighting Frog's kind of smiling to himself right now. He's like, come to Papa. I only have about 37 fucking adepts. 12 sentry. How many that's actually 10 fucking sentries. What a psycho. This guy's actually a maniac. He's got about 30 stalkers. And CID is like, just attack into my libs and mines. Maybe I have a chance. Fighting Frog playing with his food right now. He's pushing the mashed potato around on his plate. He's trying to just wait for it to come in. He wants the right moment. He doesn't want to rush into things. He's just force fielded himself in panic. He's actually taking a fair bit of damage. At this point, CID is going, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can fucking make it work. Fighting Frog's just kind of going, giggling to himself like a sick fucking puppy that he is. Once again, CID edging forward. He's looking for the angle. Does some more damage, takes out a few more units there. Fighting Frog's gonna back off. Is he gonna abandon this base? I'm just waiting for the hammer to drop. +2 weapons just finished. And I think Fighting Frog also waiting for the hammer to drop. Because, speaking of hammers dropping, it's the fucking mothership counterattack. At the same time, the Stalkers all blink forward. The Adepts aren't even in the engagement. They're all over there. What the fuck is Fighting Frog doing? He's taking literally the worst fight he possibly could have. He's trying to just filter hope in. He's drip-dropping that hope into CID's consciousness. He's just recalled 30 Adepts into the main base of CID. He's like, you know, I could have won just by fucking killing your army. Or I could separate half of it off and then blink into Liberators and Widow Mines without the Adepts being there. A brilliant maneuver from Fighting Frog, focusing not so much on winning the game, but as totally and utterly destroying his opponent's psyche. You know, he's going to be so fucking pissed off because now he thinks there's hope. CID's like, I think I'm doing it. Yeah, it's a base trade, but maybe I can hide some buildings. I think maybe I can do this. Yeah. And just wait for him to run up this ramp because we're about to see comedy of the most beautiful fucking type. Come on up, buddy. Oh, you're gonna try and get up that ramp, are you? You're gonna try and win the base trade. Nah, you're fucking not, are you, mate? The Liberators are like, do we try to break that? Oh, by the way, not sure if you meant, okay, he's going to engage with half of his Adepts. Once again, a beautiful engagement from Fighting Frog. And when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful kind of when you're talking about that person and you're trying to set up a blind date and your friend says, oh, is he good looking though? And you're like, oh, no, he's like really respectable. He has a really good job. And your friend's like, I think I know what that means. So that just there was a respectable engagement with those Adepts from Fighting Frog. Fighting Frog's like, yeah, it was really good looking. Really, yeah. Fucking doesn't even have enough recall there to grab all the units. Leaves a bunch of Stalkers and Probes behind. CID's once again having that little bit of hope is like, maybe I can do it. Yeah. And Fighting Frog here. I'm starting to think he's not toying with his opponent so much as he is trying to master the art of throwing. Maybe he's a baseball fan. Maybe he wants to get a little bit better at pitching the game, so to speak, because right fucking now, he's doing his best. He's still got a ton of Adepts and Sentries. He's got a DT Shrine on the way. That's probably the checkmate replay, checkmate move there. But, I don't even fucking know, man. Feel like this game's just a tad closer than it probably ever should have been. We've got CID killing all the buildings in the main base. He's only got one orbital command for detection. His engineering bay just got killed by that single Adept. Stalker's coming back here. Oh, he's going to bait the Widow Mines. Nice blink at the last second. The Mothership coming forward with that cloak, man. That cloak is just brutal. We've got the Liberators trying to siege. CID's here with his last stand, trying to hang on. One Liberator already falls. A rando probe running into the front. Widow Mine coming in from the back just gets destroyed there. Force fields trapping CID's units. He's having that hope finally filtering out. He feels like he probably just can't do it here. The one last Lib and 3 Widow Mines his last hope, but once again the force fields are landing. A scan goes down. The Liberator takes out a few units. It's an 8-kill Liberator. Fighting Frog, he's realized this game's too close for comfort. He wants to try to close it out, but look at this. Hot pickup from CID, evacuates that position. He's going to go and defend his other base. He's got Marines building 2 at a time. He's got Widow Mines building a few at a time. He's going to try and get this going with a few reinforcements. Meanwhile, down here, though, we've got gateways up. We've got a DT Shrine. It's only a matter of time till Fighting Frog decides to come in and drop a bunch of invisible douchebag scythe-wielding mother truckers on top of his opponent's base. Fighting Frog's going to come down. He's still got 7 sentries alive. Don't know why he ever built 10 of them, but I kind of love it. He's coming in now. Doesn't have any detection. These Widow Mines being a bit frustrating. Ooh, does lose a unit for free there. CID, nice engagement. Still building more Marines and Widow Mines. Have we seen any DTs enter the field? We haven't. Fighting Frog epically supply blocked right now. He's trying to unsupply block himself with Nexi and Pylons. Nice force fields land on the front. Zaps a few Marines. Oh man, there's no detection here. These Widow Mines, finally! Oh, finally, they do manage to fire there when those units got a little bit too far away from the Mothership cloak. And here we go. Oh, nice hallucination. Baits out one more of those. But this army from Fighting Frog, dangerously small. I think he needs to pull back. He's going to actually take out this Liberator because there's no scan right now. The Mothership there using its cloak to maximum effect. He's out of sentry energy though. It's just Marines and Marauders up against these gateway units. He's pulling his SCVs here. Great play from CID. He's hanging on. He's been fucked with this entire game, but he is fighting back. He was down at like half the supply earlier, and yet he's making this so bloody close. There's only a few units left in here right now. But now that Fighting Frog's army has been worn down, the DT warp in comes. He's not supply blocked. 4 DTs coming in. There's next to no detection left. CID here. He's got enough Marines, Marauders, and SCVs. I do think he could deal with that army, but he doesn't have the detection to do it. He doesn't have the detection unless he gets rid of the Mothership, which means running through and tanking all that Adept Stalker fire. So CID's going to back off. He's going to try and rotate the base right now. Yeah, he doesn't really have any minerals, so he needs to get those SCVs mining ASAP. Needs to get up some detection. Where are the Dark Templar? Where are the douchebags of Doom? The fuckers of Scythe? Come on, Fighting Frog. Don't toy with your food. Go fucking finish him, mate. All right, I'm going to fast forward because I think Fighting Frog's taking a little bit longer than he needs to with this one at this. He's going for Blink. You fucking troll, mate. Come on. Here we go. He's going to go in with the DTs. The Stalker's engaged. The DTs run forward. A scan goes down and he's like, that's just too much bullshit. And CID is finally going to tap out after Fighting Frog really worked up his throwing arm there. He worked hard to make that game a lot closer than it ever should have been. And in the end, does end up winning though, so thank you very much, Fighting Frog, for the Proxy Oracle into Proxy Tempest behind the mineral line, plus Mothership harassing the main base at the same time. That was a beautiful series. Thank you very much, guys, who all sent your replays in. Much love to all three of you that sent those games in. We had some sick